Hi there! Today I will be covering a local poem written by Wong May. In this video, I will show you an example essay of an interpretation of a poem. In the first stanza of the poem, the woman seemed very sad as she realized that taking off her uniform meant taking off and moving on from her happy childhood. It seems as if she is worried about her future as she described her childhood happiness and her childhood self. The woman displays a sense of nostalgia as she described this stanza. The second stanza shows the pain she feels as she described her school uniform folded and locked up in the top drawer as if her childhood will be folded and locked up in the top drawer too, to be dusty and forgotten. It shows how she doesn't want to let go of her happy childhood filled with childish delights and giggles. The last two stanzas describe her physical emotions. The third stanza shows her suddenly realizing that her childhood is gone forever, and that she is absolutely speechless about it as she shows no emotions whatsoever. The fourth stanza, however, tells us that the girl locked up in the top drawer with her childhood is weeping, crying louder and louder. It is actually the woman crying, but she feels as if she has moved on, thus describing it as the happy childhood girl, being unhappy with growing up. The woman displays her thoughts on growing up in a very emotional way, as she seemed very emotionally attached to her school and childhood life. The third stanza started off with a question, which means that it makes the readers think about the effect of the poet's intention. Shall I cry? Makes the readers think about the woman's thoughts and different emotions she must have felt at that point in time. She is stuck between crying and not crying, as she knows that she is a woman and should not cry, but the situation made her feel otherwise. It shows herself battling her emotions. The stanza is also written in short sentences to show dramatic pauses intended by the poet. The last stanza juxtaposes stanza 3 as it shows how another character is crying loudly and howling, which is the complete opposite of what happened in stanza 3. I feel her tears is a hint that the person crying pretty badly that another character could feel it. The girl locked up in the top drawer is herself, but she did not directly say it as she wants to prove to the readers that she is okay with growing up. She was battling her emotions in stanza 3 and she did not want to appear weak and vulnerable to herself. This greatly shows her emotional attachment to her old self as she displays a lot of emotions for the girl in the top drawer. This stanza was also written in short sentences with a few hyphens, which indicate the dramatic pauses that are impact in what readers should be feeling. The readers should feel empathy towards the poet as she did not like growing up and moving on from the past, as this is also the intended purpose of the poet. I think these two stanzas summarize just about how the woman feels about her childhood and past. It shows the hidden emotions she has felt throughout the poem, only to be shown at the end to have a big impact on the readers.